हेलो लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्नर्स। जी हाँ, हाउ आर यू? आप सभी का स्वागत है। दिस इज अ न्यू इनिशिएटिव बाय सब मैस्ट्री इन विच आई, योर होस्ट Arun Sharma, will be coming on Tuesday and Friday, and we'll be releasing these two videos minimum on Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. जी हाँ, so every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. we have decided that we will be adding value in the life of our learners. So what we'll be doing that Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. we'll be scheduling the some topic like kuch na kuch topic hoga regarding QMS, Lean or Six Sigma, like which will help you to grow in your career, and we will learn some new concept, right? And I'm so excited about this. So this is the like initial first video in that series. So agar aapne channel लाइक नहीं किया, सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, तो प्लीज चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। सो डू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल। ओके, सो आई एम सो एक्साइटेड। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड कि आज की जो हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो क्या है। सो आज जो हम टॉपिक लेने वाले हैं वो लेने वाले हैं क्यूएमएस के ऊपर। जी हाँ, क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम। द टॉपिक इज क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम एंड दैट टू ऑटोमोटिव स्टैंडर्ड व्हिच इज IATF 16949 2016। जी हाँ, if you see IATF 16949 2016, there is one topic, and what's that one topic? Let me share my screen, and now I am on my screen. So if you see like this automotive standard IATF 16949 2016 is the first edition of IATF. Yes, so this is the first edition for IATF. It's an automotive standard, and I'm not going to talk about this like about IATF. Actually, today I'm going to talk about this one thing which is there in IATF, which makes IATF 16949 a live standard. Yes, it's a live standard. When I say live standard, what do I mean? So when I say live standard, that means that uh, it's okay that in 2016 the first edition was released, but there is something called sanctioned interpretation. Yes, there's something called sanctioned interpretation, and I'm going to talk about this. आज मैं इसके बारे में बात करने वाला हूँ. So what is this sanction interpretation, right? So what is this sanction interpretation? So sanction interpretation, अगर आप देखेंगे, like these are like small updates with respect to IATF standard. That means that whatever is written in the main IATF standard with respect to what is written in this sanction interpretation, then what will be considered. So if something like is written in the sanction interpretation, these are the small updates. That means the requirements of sanction interpretation will superimpose the requirements, and these requirements will be considered. So जो sanction interpretation में requirement दी गई हैं, those requirements will be considered with respect to what is mentioned in the IATF standard. So which is very important that as an internal auditor or as a person who is interested in QMS, in automotive supply chain, or in the want to upgrade your knowledge, you should also be aware what are the changes, right? What are the changes? Of course, like if you look at, they may not change this standard like whatever the timeline, like 8 years or sometime, we don't know like when the new edition will come. Of course, when the new edition will come, second edition will come, the changes what has been done in the sanction interpretation will be incorporated, will be there in the second edition, right? But you should also be aware about what are the requirements, what are the changes which is given in the sanction interpretation. जी हाँ, sanction interpretation में क्या changes दिए गए हैं, you should also be aware about that. So would you like to know how you can get the access of sanction interpretation without depending upon your consultant, without depending upon your trainer, without depending upon your like management representative, if you have in your organization, without depending upon anyone? Would you like to know how you can get direct access? Yes, how you can get direct access of sanction interpretation. Okay, so I will tell you how you can get the direct access. Okay, so to get the direct access, you just need to go to this one website. This is called IATFglobaloversight.org. So this is a website by directly by IATF. If you go here, click here, you will find there's a link. Here's IATF sanction interpretation. You click on this IATF sanction interpretation, and you will get the latest sanction interpretation. आपको latest sanction interpretation मिलेगी. Come here and you click on this, and done. Here you will be able to download the sanction interpretation directly from IATFglobaloversight.org. आप directly से download कर सकते हैं. If you see, please look carefully, IATF sanction interpretation. So this is a IATF sanction interpretation. This is a sanction interpretation with respect to IATF standard. There are some other sanction interpretation also with respect to rules. वो अलग है, that is something different. We'll talk about maybe in some other video. But this is the IATF sanction interpretation with respect to IATF standard. So if you see here, the changes will be indicated by color blue. The changes होंगे वो blue color से indicate किए जाएंगे. And number of different times, like these sanction interpretation has been updated. Like if you see first time on October, second on April, third on June. In June there are multiple updates, and then fourth time on November, fifth time on October, sixth time August, 7th December, 8th April, 9th July, and recently 10th on May. So you can see there are like how many times this sanction interpretation. Okay, so how many times this sanction interpretation has been updated? So if you see, okay, let me come here. This sanction interpretation has been updated how many times? So you can see like they have released this. Okay, let me stop my screen and let me go to that one screen. Yeah. So कितनी बार ये sanction interpretation update हुआ है? So if you see here, this sanction interpretation has been updated like n times. So how many times the sanction interpretation has been updated? The 10 times this sanction interpretation has been updated. Okay, if you see like a serial number or nothing, but this is with respect to what clauses has been updated. Like this is linked with the clauses. Okay, so 10 bar sanction interpretation update हुआ है, and how many serial number? 25 serial number. So let's look at one example. Okay, let's see like this one. Like agar aap yahan dekhein, if you look here, contingency plans, serial number 3 is revised, updated contingency plan. So whatever is written in the blue color, that is the updated requirement. So if you can see here, cyber attack is added, pandemic contingency is added, right, and simulation of cyber attack is added. So, and it is very, very important, and it is very, very important that you must be aware about what are the changes which has been done in the sanction interpretation. You study those changes. Whenever sanction interpretations are released, you study those. You see if there's any change in your procedure is required, or there's a change in your format of work instruction is required. You link that. This is very, very important. Otherwise, there are possibilities that your organization can get non-conformity in the external audit, right? So this is the sanction interpretation, and that's how you can download it, download this. And yes, when the new sanction interpretation will come, you can know there are two options. One, you can visit this website on regular basis. Go to this website, iatfglobaloversight.org, come to this sanction interpretation, or there is one more way. एक और तरीका है. What is that way? You straight away come to this site, and you see there is something called subscribe to our mailing list. Like, can you see here, like subscribe to our mailing list? So here what you can do, you can put your email ID. As you put your email ID, you subscribe and you click, and then you get email, and then you accept that, and so that you can start receiving the email in your inbox whenever next time IATF will release sanction interpretation, right? So that was our today's topic. So what is sanction interpretation, right? So sanction interpretation are the small updates with respect to IATF standards. And as of now, when we are recording this video, how many times the sanction interpretation has been updated? 10 times. But of course, you can go to this website, IATF, which is IATF Global Oversight.org. Yeah, is it right? Yeah, IATF Global Oversight.org. You go to this website, you can also subscribe and put your email ID so that you can get direct update in your inbox. You can see here which is the latest sanction interpretation. And it is very, very important that whatever are the requirements given in the IATF sanction interpretation, you must make sure that those requirements are addressed in your procedures or in your relevant format. But at least whenever a new sanction interpretation is released, you should minimum maybe you can do training, you can do awareness session for your people, you can circulate this to your people, minimum those who are internal auditor, and you can make some minutes of meeting. You can jot it down that this requirement has been updated, it is already addressed, there is no change required, or if there is any change required, you mention that in your minutes of meeting, and then you make sure that those changes are incorporated. So IATF is not a dead document, it's a live document. Before it was not that, but now this is the case. So I hope I added some value. So every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. in our YouTube channel, you will get to see this video. So please do like, subscribe, and push the bell icon so that you get the notice whenever we launch the new videos. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to motivate us, we also need motivation, right? So you please share this video with your friends in your WhatsApp group in your company official WhatsApp group, or where like you can say them okay, that this is a channel where you can learn about QMS, Lean, Six Sigma, and whatnot, right? I will see you in next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also share this video with maximum of your friends. And yes, in the description, you will also see a link where I do some live sessions also, right? So you can also look in the description, right? And you go there and you also can participate in our live session. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Arun Sharma signing off.